I began my athletic career as a gymnast, and I did gymnastics until 5th grade. And that's when they told my mom that unfortunately she is not built to be a gymnast because they could no longer move the parallel bars far enough apart. So my toes were hitting and I was in 5th grade. So they just said there's probably another sport in her future. Obviously I had played basketball in the neighborhood and with my dad and my sisters. And my dad played for the Razorbacks here in the late 60s. I think he was pretty determined that we would be at least exposed to sports. His perspective I really valued and, trusted.
In junior high school, Cari was always a type of player that was humble and unselfish. She was very disciplined because she was competitive. And so she was a good offensive threat for us, and she didn't mind her teammates being able to score either, so she was very unselfish.
Being the head coach of the high school, I watched her play in junior high school, and then when I got her as a 10th grader, I knew that she was going to be a tremendous athlete, and she knew the game. And that makes a big difference. You don't get many kids as 10th graders that really understand the game, and Cari understood the game. And I think that a lot of that goes thanks to her dad. She was raised up learning the game and not just getting out to participate.
From 8th grade to 12th grade, and there was no drama. We just wanted to play, we wanted to win, and it was just fun. We laughed a lot, we sang, we danced, we did all the, crazy stuff on the bus. As you get older and you look back, I'm like, that really was a special team that we were a part of.
Cari kept us entertained, always going to a game. She would bust out with a song, the other kids would chime in with her, but she was one that always kept everything exciting. And you never wanted to discuss politics or anything like that with Cari because she would argue all day long, and you didn't know whether you were winning or not because she was so intelligent. It was like a debate, and Cari was going to win that debate. She wasn't going to give up till she won it. And she was like that on the court. She wasn't going to give up till she won what she wanted to win.
As seniors, we all got together, and we had told Coach Kretschmer that we were going to go out with a bang because, we had won it the year before. And honestly, we didn't know what that meant, but we were just like, we're going to go out with a bang. And then it becomes an 8 overtime game.
Thought I was going to stroke before it was over, but, one of my favorite memories of that is in one of the overtimes, and I can't remember now which one it was, but we were 3 down and running out of time, and we ran a play, and I was always saying, get the ball to Cari. Nobody else shoot, get the ball to Cari, because I had all people that were non-starters except for Cari in the ball game. Cari steps out behind the three-point line when she hadn't shot a three-pointer all year long in a ball game. And about the time she stepped out and they tossed her the ball, she let it fly. And I was sitting there going, no, 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 no. And she swishes it. And she tied it up. We went into overtime again. But she took control. She was confident she could do it. Cari was playing with kids that hadn't been on the floor 10 minutes the whole season. She took over as floor leader big time then because she knew they hadn't been in a ball game. They had certainly not ever been in that situation.
She'd been out there for the whole game. She had not come out, and so she was, she was ready to get off the floor. But she had carried us whatever we needed. She stuck in there, and she got it done.
I would call timeout, just give her a 1 minute, and the timeouts were 1 minute to give her a little breathing time. Cari would sit down and say, let's win this, girls. Let's win this. I'm just dying, y'all. I'm dying.
And I fouled out, I think, in the 6th overtime. And so all of us are laying, because it was such a long game, like me, Charlotte Catherine, we were all laying at the end of the court and, just cheering. And we're just like, get the ball to Cari! Get the ball to Cari! And we had faith that she would pull through because their whole starting five had fouled out. So, our benches are playing against, but we have Cari. So that was our advantage.
There was a different group of girls on the court than we had played with normally at the end of a game, which I thought was perfect, that we could end the season in that final game, in the final overtimes, in a really important way was just, I mean, you just couldn't really end on a better season than that. And I knew from, my greatest basketball influence, my dad, that it was a job in college. And it's not the same as it is in junior high or high school. And, I love the sport, but I loved a lot of things. It was hard to say I'm done, but it was a fun ride because we had so much success. So I always like to think that I just ended on a make. The memories I have are mostly connected to the relationships I had in that season of my life. And so that value, that having close friends, people that you can count on, people that are with you, people you can trust, whatever season you're in, those are my most treasured memories, are about the people, and not about the scores and not about the awards. It's just about who I got to spend my time with.